Hey, before we start, I have another channel where me and my friends just talk about random shit and just have fun. So watch this. If you enjoy, maybe check it out. And that's why I actually have a more of appreciation for teachers nowadays.
I never said that. That's not where that was
Okay.
leading, by the way.
I led to that because I believe my teachers are amazing. My teachers are decent. My teachers are human beings. Humans is a stretch. Let's be honest. Humans are a stretch, right? They're things of objects, like women.
No.
Genshin is killing itself. I know. This is not what you want to hear, but it needs to be said. Genshin has come out and said there will be no endgame for the foreseeable future. Which, if you take at face value, it's fine. A lot of games don't have endgame, like Pokemon. Unless you want to shiny hunt or enjoy the competitive scene, there's no endgame. But unlike Pokemon, Genshin's main focus is to grind and get better. In Pokemon, you need to grind, but not to the level of Genshin. Genshin's core gameplay, no matter which way you look at it, is to get stronger. Artifacts, bosses, weapons, and even new units are all ways to get stronger. And those are things you do every day on Genshin. Without endgame, all that becomes useless. You don't need that 50 CV God Elemental Cup on the right set, because there will never be an area to use it in. You don't need to level your characters, because all you have to do is beat the Abyss. You don't even need to roll, because all the characters you have right now are enough. Genshin has built a game around combat. You can say it's the story, but there's not always a story to play. But there's always a way to get stronger. And since it's based off combat, you would expect them to give more content that lets us show off our time and effort. Because if they don't, it makes our daily efforts to get online obsolete. And if we no longer have to get online to use resin, why am I still playing? My last video on Genshin was about FOMO, talking about ways they can improve their systems and still have FOMO. And I was very lenient. I was fucking over the player base just to show that what we get is absolute dog water. And I think it worked. Genshin watched that video and said no more FOMO, and then shot themselves. There was one use of FOMO that I did not mention in that video, and it's the reason you grind artifacts every day. If they added endgame and you were behind, you would need to catch up. So you grind every day to make sure that you don't fall behind. But now that Genshin has said they won't add endgame, you don't need to play every day. Not even for your daily commissions. As I said earlier, new characters are used to fight. And if there's no combat, you don't need that new unit. You could say it's for that character's personality, but I don't see you using Amber or Toma. All you want is big numbers. But you can see the problem. Every reason you have to play every day is gone now that endgame is gone. Mind you, your reason to play every day. There's still reasons to play when there's a new event or a new story. But your need to do the things you were doing every day previously are gone. This is why Genshin is killing itself. Not because the game is worse, but because they made it hard to justify playing every day. I love Genshin. I like Genshin. Genshin is tolerable. And because of that, I don't want to lose hope in it. But as it stands right now, I have no reason to play. I come on, beat the event, 36 star the Abyss, then wait 2 weeks for the next content. It's still fun. It's just not what it could be. All they have to do is make any of these events permanent, make it harder, and add a weekly rotation. And people like me who still want to play but have no reason to will come back. This will not affect the game in any way. You don't even need to add primos. Maybe just some medals to show off how good you are, or a pet like a Steely that shows off how good you did. This is not hard to implement. I mean, you already have the assets. All you need to do is make it hard. If you're new or just like to walk around, you probably won't like what I just said. But you can't deny that 95% of the things you do are to get stronger. And at some point you'll reach a level of strength where things that were hard die in 2 hits. F2P or whale, and when that happens, the need to play slowly becomes more useless. The only way to counteract this is to add endgame. If they don't, everyone will outscale the game. But with that said, I hope you have a lovely day.